fermo il tempo che scorre, buco il sole risorge, soffio sull'occhio di George Orwell. I primi bling fossili, solo film sui mostri. Cresco in fretta, parlo poco, sembra autistico. L'arte è cibo per la mente e frequento l'artistico. E se il treno passerà una volta sola, sarò di parola. Dopo scuola lascerò il mio nome sopra con il viola.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Here we are with Kenny the Jet Smith and the Big Diesel Shaquille O'Neal, Ernie Johnson. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Milwaukee Bucks. Well, for the Bucks, these guys are playing good basketball with 7 wins in their last 10 games, and they like their chances tonight. And some of the best guards in the league facing off tonight, different skill sets, different styles. Kenny, if you had to build a guard from scratch, what are some of the characteristics you'd look for?
Oh, no question. I'd take the shooting touch of Steph Curry. I'd take the
he makes it look
effortless. I'd take the toughness of Russell Westbrook. I'd take the basketball savvy of Chris Paul. And I'd throw
You take the defense of...
I'll take the defense of Tony Allen and throw it all together. You wouldn't put that together, Shaq? That's making you tired and sleepy? Wake up!
Is this boring you?
I would want toughness. You have to be able to switch on to certain players, the bigger players, and I would like the leadership.
And give me the size of Michael Carter-Williams at the point.
The size of Michael Carter. How about the size of Magic Johnson?
No, that's a little bit too big.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because later on in his career.
Huh?
Wake up, man.
What happened?
Leadership.
Oh, sorry.
And I'll take the ability not to go to sleep like Shaq.
Well, if you answer the question.
The starting lineup for the visiting Cleveland Cavaliers. At power forward, at center, Hernan Gomez. At shooting guard, Derrick Rose. At the other guard position, Eric Bledsoe. At the other forward position, LeBron James. The head coach of the visiting team is Tyron Wood. And now, introducing your Milwaukee Bucks. At their center position, standing 6'11", number 31, John Henson. At the court, standing 6'5", number 13, Malcolm Brogdon. Starting at the other guard, standing 6'8", number 22, Chris Middleton. At power forward, standing 6'8", number 12, Jabari Parker. Head coach of your home team is Jason Kidd. Once again, your Milwaukee Bucks.
The Cavaliers coming to an Eastern Conference contest in this game. Bringing you some fun on a Monday night. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. After this game, the Bucks head back out on the road. They've really been on a roll. They've gone 5-1 in their last 6 games.
And seeing where the Bucks are, their slow start to this season has brought some of this team's issues to light. And this is a team that I didn't think had any issues to speak of.
Neither did I, but clearly they're not the dominant force we thought they'd be. They've got some kinks to work out for sure.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. They've got LeBron James, Hernan Gomez out there with Holmes. Then there's Derrick Rose, and it's Bledsoe in at the point. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Henson with the screen. Here's Parker. Not enough on that one as it misses. And so here's Cleveland. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And this is why scouting is so important. You've got to be able to identify those role players who can complement what your team does.
And you know what, Greg? Every team has guys that play different roles. As a matter of fact, most players in the league are role players. It's a matter of understanding your role and doing it well, because role players are just as important as the stars.
And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. Antetokounmpo passes to Brogdon. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. For a young player, Clark, that's adjusting to the speed of the NBA and the length of the schedule. So how do you power through that rookie wall? How do you survive that?
Well, there's no magic formula, Kevin. You just have to stay the course, because it comes in different times for different players. For me, it was after about 60 games. I was a starter playing 34, 35 minutes a game. So it was a combination of fatigue and just getting used to 2.5 times more games than I had ever played in my career. So you fight through it, stay with your habits, stay with your preparation, and eventually you find your legs.
Malcolm Brogdon, a second-round pick out of the University of Virginia. What a find, Greg, he has been, and you love that he can fill in at either guard spot.
And you get the feeling Brogdon was overlooked for being a 4-year player in college. Has the passing and vision of a point guard, scores well enough from inside and out to play off the ball as well.
Now here's James. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against New Orleans.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Rose against Middleton. And Henson kicks to Antetokounmpo. Over James. That one wide left.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Rose with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton. Outside Rose. Back to Holmes. Parker with the steal. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Middleton on the wing. He kicks to Henson. Herman Gomez grabs the miss. Bucks on defense. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Tough night. I mean, they attacked on both ends, and unfortunately for them, they just got called for a lot of fouls.
Yeah, they were too physical and a little bit out of position. They were rough out there, but ultimately the physicality led to fouls, and that hurt them.
And here's Middleton after LeBron James hitting the three. Here's Henson. 11 points for him in that last game against the Lakers. Parker, right side. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
LeBron dishes to Rose. Back to LeBron. The three. No good on the shot. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. To the middle. Here's Henson. Great D that time from LeBron.
And, you know, the defense was probably in the C-plus range there. I mean, I'm sure he feels like that's one he should have made, that layup.
The pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Bledsoe. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
I agree with you. Not a good shot, not good offense. They can get a much better look than that, but they're going to need to be patient to do so.
Rose with the ball. A 20-point game for him in the win against New Orleans.
And boy, did he have it going offensively. He lived at the line during that game as well, and that's where he got a lot of those points. And as long as he retains that great explosion in his legs, Derrick Rose will be a factor around the rim.
Henson with the screen. Inside, it's stolen by Hernan Gomez. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
Boy, the defense did an awesome job there, Kevin. Big-time work. Really distracting them, throwing off the shot. That's how you do it on D.
Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
Fantastic speed on the break. Speed kills, showing no mercy. in transition there, partner.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Brogdon kicks to Antetokounmpo. Henson, a screen on James.
And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdowns.
That unleashed chaos Under Armour replay really giving us a good look at the action.
Good ball movement. Wonderful pass. Couldn't have drawn it up any better.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Brogdon against Bledsoe. Brogdon the pass to Henson. Another shot. He lays it in. Henson's got his second bucket.
And, you know, Henson's height and length and reach makes him a force on the glass. He does a nice job chasing down those rebounds.
Now here's Rose. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Bledsoe dishes to LeBron. Just 5 to shoot. Gomez kicks to Holmes. No problems knocking that one down. Holmes got his first points in this one.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist. And you look at the Bucks in this roster, and the one constant at every position, length. I mean, great height and wingspan. Giannis and Maker, just to name a few.
Now here's Bledsoe. Chris Middleton unable to get his last shot to go. LeBron outside. Holmes sets a screen. LeBron drives in. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And when so much of the NBA is trying to capitalize, Greg, on small ball, the Bucks said they're going to go for tall ball if they can make it work.
And what the length and height gives the Bucks is a few things. One, you get matchup advantages at least at a few positions on the floor. Great coverage in the passing lanes. And remember now, the half court is much bigger because of the impact of the three-point shot. You need size, skill, and activity to be able to guard that far from the basket.
Thon Maker's checked in for Henson. We look around the league at some of the younger talent, Clark, and there's a lot of great young players. Who do you think might make the jump to superstar status in a few short years?
Tell you what, if he can stay healthy, Joel Embiid is special. Man, Devin Booker I like, fun to watch, great shooter. But I'd give the nod to Joel Embiid. This guy is graceful, he's big, he's strong, and highly skilled.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
There's the pick. Middleton outside. Over Rose. Another miss by Middleton.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Outside Rose. Here's Baldwin. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. And now it's a 10-point Cleveland lead.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. The Cavaliers beat them last time when these two teams met in Cleveland.
And they couldn't get stops when they needed to. The opposition just too comfortable shooting the basketball.
Well, you know what, Greg? When the defense is that lax, come on now, they honestly deserve to lose. You can't let a team get into that kind of a groove.
Changes here for the Bucks. Allen Williams, he's checked in for Parker. Tony Snell comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Brogdon. And Cleveland also making a change. Iman Shumpert is checked in for Rose. Now here's Williams. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Lakers.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass.
Here's Baldwin. 10-point lead. LeBron outside. They set the pick. Gomez in the corner. Back to James. Here's Baldwin. His 3-pointers off the mark. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. Dishes it to James. And stolen by Williams. Now here is Dellavedova. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Here's Snell. Shot to end this cold run, and the layup is up and in. Snell's got it back down to within single digits for the Bucks. Here's Baldwin. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against New Orleans.
It was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
Here's Baldwin. And another miss by Cleveland.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Clearly a frustrating missed opportunity there. Perfect screen, got him the space he needed, but he bricked it.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
LeBron James on the wing. Defended by Dellavedova. Back to Hernan Gomez. It's stolen by Maker. Now here is Dellavedova. He's guarded closely. And Maker with the basket on the assist from Dellavedova. Maker's got his first points of the game.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
It's tipped. Now Dellavedova. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Second chance shot. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, and checking out the numbers for Antetokounmpo. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. 6th in blocks, 12th in scoring. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And his ability to patrol the lane is a difference maker for that team. Exceptional timing and anticipation. That's why he's a top 10 shot blocker. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for the Cavaliers. Henderson comes in for LeBron. Now here's Pekovic. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Feeds it to Dellavedova. Back to Antetokounmpo. The dish to Dellavedova. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Cleveland leading by 3.
Boy, you take a look at Jason Kidd, and he's clearly one of those players that just has a mind for the game. Throughout his career, you saw how well he saw the court, felt the game, and how he created scoring chances for his teammates, and was also very heady at the defensive end. One of the very cerebral Hall of Fame players we've had in the history of the league. Man, you like the intelligence he plays with. You got to respect that. Gets to his spots and scores efficiently.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, Jason Kidd and I talked a few minutes ago. Now, they lost the first game against this team, but the coach said he's not worried. He thinks they just have to rely on their offense a little more. He told me, look, the first time didn't go the way we liked, but I still think we can score against these guys. We have to keep the ball moving, and then we have to finish strong. We're trying to even up the season series at 1, Kevin. We'll see how they do. Back to you.
All right, thanks for the report, David. So it's all about getting their offense going early on.
And I think that's the right call, guys. Get that rhythm established at the offensive end as soon as possible.
Yeah, I echo that, Greg. I mean, if they come out here as the aggressive and really get after it, I think it'll make things that much easier on them defensively.
The Bucks shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
You know, when it comes to versatility, the Greek freak, Giannis, is one of the very best in the league. I mean, his shooting, ball handling, and defense are really otherworldly.
Here's Baldwin. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And so it's Cleveland heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Back right after this. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Just playing suffocating defense. That's been the difference here for them.
You know, Greg, I love watching this team get after it on defense. I mean, they...
And here is Antetokounmpo. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Lakers.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off it.
Tony Snell is out there with Allen Williams. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then there's Maker. And it's Dellavedova in at the point guard position. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
Yeah, you know, continue to pour it on them. That's what they want to do right now. Doing their best to put this game out of reach and in the win column.
Snell, the pass to Antetokounmpo. There's the pick. 6 on the shot clock. This one for 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Baldwin, and that one is hammered home.
An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
Outside Williams. Stolen by Henderson. And here's the fast break. Launches the 3. Rebounded by Maker. Bucks trail by 12. Snell from outside. And the Bucks miss again. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Here's Baldwin. 8 points for him. To the inside. Looking for Shumpert. He gets it there. Cleveland moving it around. Shot clock at 3. Took the opportunity when he saw it. He's got 8.
You know, leaving somebody that wide open is not prudent. I mean, you got to expect to get burned when you put that kind of effort forward.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. No good off the front iron.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Here's Baldwin. The tray. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Snell kicks to Antetokounmpo. Will it go? Passes it to Dellavedova. He feeds it to Snell. Outside Williams. Williams sets a screen for Antetokounmpo. A second chance effort. And it's good on the way. Antetokounmpo's got 9.
Excellent awareness from Antetokounmpo, sensing the chance to impose his will inside and then capitalizing really easily.
Big brute substitution here for Milwaukee. Henson's checked in for Williams. Jabari Parker comes in for Tony Snell. Chris Middleton's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova.
You know, Kevin, when you watch Giannis, it's impossible to not see how much he impacts the game. I mean, you can never feel comfortable as an opposing team when Giannis is in action at either end of the floor. Offensively, he's a problem, and defensively, he's a nightmare.
There's Rose with the 3. Rebounded by Maker. Maker's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Parker left side. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in.
You really can't disregard the sniping ability of Parker. I mean, when he gets comfortable from there, he can knock down 3-pointers.
Kicks it to Daniels. Shoots the 3. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And the stats for Giannis are equally impressive with how many categories in the box score he can fill up. What is scary, Clark, is that he's just scratching the surface.
He's such a young guy. You forget about it because his game has a maturity to it, even though you see a rawness to it as well. I mean, this guy has a tremendous upside. I think he's a player that could be one of the most unique players we've ever had in the league.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Brogdon against Bledsoe. Out left to the wing. Stolen by Henson. Maker with the ball. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Lakers.
Yeah, but I like how he defended as well. You know, he got a couple blocks in that game and just an all-around great effort.
Brogdon kicks to Henson. Gets it down to single digits. Henson's got 6.
Henson very skilled down low. At almost 7 feet tall, the defense cannot allow him to get deep position.
Here's Bledsoe. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And Clark, you've been a member of this booth and many others for quite some time. I've always wondered, how did you make the jump into broadcasting?
Well, you know what? I've always enjoyed the game, Kevin, been a student of the game, and have enjoyed reading and playing with words. So when my basketball playing career ended prematurely back in 1987, I got a chance to do Pacers radio, and from there fell in love with this new career and wanted to excel at it, and I've been at it now for over 30 years and hope to have a few more left in front of me.
Here's Baldwin. 8 points for him. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Now with this break, let's check out just how the rebounding has been divided up in this game between the front and back court for Milwaukee.
And it's been the bigs doing most of the work on the glass, and really no surprise there. That's what you pay those guys for, to control that paint and haul in those misses.
Hernan Gomez is checked in for Troy Daniels. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And Greg, definitely that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Cavaliers.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
LeBron's checked in for Cleveland. Shots good by Bledsoe.
No excuse for that kind of defense. I'm positive they're upset about that.
Timeout called the Bucks. More and more we see coaches resting players to keep them from getting overworked. The benefits, Clark, are clear for the players, but is it something that is getting overused?
I don't know if overused is the right word, Kevin. I don't like to see it as much because I think there are other ways you can rest players. Games can be part of your strategy, but how about practices being more a part of how you rest players? It got an awful lot of attention this past season, and for good reason, and I would think the coaches and players will adjust because it's not a good optics for your viewing public and your paying patrons to just arbitrarily do it. I understand it, but I think there's a balancing act that could be performed that would make it not appear as disruptive to the fans as it was this past season.
And it's good for 2. Holmes got his second basket of the night.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game, and he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
Pass to Maker. Parker up top. Back to Maker. Foul on the play, basket counts, so it'll be a 3-point play chance.
Phenomenal court vision by Parker. He really has all the tools to be a great player in this league.
Well, Thon Maker is a project player, Clark, for his team, taken 10th overall in the 2016 draft. Has great size, and he moves well, but it's going to be a few years before he gets to where he needs to be.
I agree with you, but with big guys, you can afford to be patient when you see that they have a work ethic and a commitment to getting better, are willing to learn and grow, and then you factor in his athleticism and size. I think it's a weight it's going to pay big dividends for the Bucks.
Bucks trail by 12. The shot by Brogdon, wide open. Kept alive. Maker misses.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
For 3, Middleton, and a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got 3 assists in the game. LeBron James on the wing, covered by Parker. Outside for Bledsoe. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And a guy who's averaged as many as 7 free throws a game in his career, Rose knows how to get to the line.
The Cavaliers have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. Rose hits them both. Bucks trail by 11. Brogdon kicks to Maker. Screen by Parker. Just 5 on the clock. The Cavaliers pull it in. Hernan Gomez has got 3 rebounds now in this one. James kicks to Rose. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. The feed to James. And he banks in the layup. LeBron's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Man, you got to respect and appreciate how polished LeBron is inside. I mean, he really excels at creating opportunities for himself close to the rim.
Timeout called, the Bucks. Clark, when you look back at your terrific career, who is the one player that you considered your toughest opponent to go up against?
There were a couple of guys. Bernard King from the New York Knicks, because we saw them a handful of times a year, and he was just such a phenomenal scorer and a relentless worker offensively. He just never gave you a break. I didn't get to see the West Coast teams but twice a year. The Denver Nuggets in the early 80s had Kiki Vandeweghe, Alex English, and Dan Issel. And between those 3 guys, they were averaging about 80, 81 points a game. And I usually dealt with English or Vandeweghe. And those were long nights because those guys moved the ball, shot it from everywhere, and were excellent offensive players.
They set the pick. Parker with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Parker dishes to Maker. Count that bucket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Williams, he's checked in for John Henson. The Bucks have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
LeBron James on the wing. Outside for Bledsoe. That 3 off the mark. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. Now let's step back and have a look at the top passing teams in the NBA this season. In 3rd, the Cavaliers.
And you know, when your team has a lot of assists, it's testimony to the unselfishness, the patience, the ball movement, the player movement. They have shown all of that.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Snell's checked in. James against Parker. James, the pass to Holmes. James outside. And good. He got the English that time as it falls. James has got 6 here in this quarter.
Could easily have been an and one there. James converting through the contact.
Screen by Parker. Snell kicks to Brogdon. Milwaukee the rebound. Pass to Snell. Williams sets a screen for Brogdon. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Brogdon's got 9.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
They set the screen. In the corner, Holmes with it. From deep 3-point range, hits the 3-point bomb. He's got 14.
Well, I liked the first quarter he had. And I'm loving the second quarter even more. Playing with a lot of momentum right now.
Brogdon kicks to Williams. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. Now Cleveland moving it up. James, no good. Bucks trail by 15. Parker outside. Puts up a three. Buries it from three-point range. Parker's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Bucks.
That's just really outstanding confidence from Parker. The defense hardly having any time to react when he's skying for the jumper as soon as he gets the pass. Quickly getting into a shot after he catches.
Now here's James. 13 points in the game. Here's Hernan Gomez. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And of all the facets of his game, LeBron's passing probably my favorite.
Now Brogdon. Screened by Parker. They set the pick over Hernan Gomez. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Parker.
Cleveland ball. Substitution. Baldwin.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Bucks ball.
And so it's Cleveland, sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we'll be right back after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We so hope you enjoyed our first half. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. This is the halftime report. It's Cleveland out on top at halftime. They lead by 14. Kenny?
Well, how about their ball movement? That was a true definition of team basketball. All 5 guys moving, all guys rotating, everyone touching the ball, a bunch of assists, tons of easy baskets. It gives everyone on the floor confidence when you're playing like that.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Bucks.
Well, they gave up too many good looks. You look at the field goal percentage against them, this tells the whole story. Not enough activity defensively, not enough disruption, Ernie. Like Kenny disrupts me all the time, not enough disruption.
And that will conclude our halftime presentation. We take you back to Kevin Harlan for the second half.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. Bucks trail by 14. On the court for Cleveland. Bledsoe is out there with Rose. Then there's Rashawn Holmes. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the center, filling out the middle.
Man, you love the effort. Just getting the hand in there and knocking it out.
Really came close to the pilfer, but they'll take that effort. Mucking things up is sometimes just as good as a steal.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Henson. The shot missing.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
Bledsoe passes to Rose. James outside. Just 5 to shoot. Down low. Stolen by Henson. Here's Parker. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Bledsoe. The Cavaliers leading by 14. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
All right, a chance to check out some stats for Brogdon. Some impressive play from him over the last month. He's putting up about 12 points a game, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
Bucks shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Parker outside. Henson sets a screen for Parker. From 11 feet away, and there it is for him. Parker's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Muscle up. That's what Parker's telling those guys trying to defend him in the paint. He's really good at establishing his post position down low.
Stolen by Henson. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game. 90 seconds now into the second half. Middleton with it. Eric Bledsoe covering. Henson with the screen. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul. Cavaliers on D. In the corner, it's Brogdon.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
His 3-pointers off the mark. Antetokounmpo against LeBron, and Bledsoe has it in the corner. Shot clock at 6. James kicks to Holmes.
That's his second.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And the first one drops.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. Bucks trail by 16. And here is Antetokounmpo. He's got 9. Brogdon with it. Henson sets a screen for Brogdon. And he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. Brogdon's got 11 points.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Bledsoe kicks to Holmes. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's Hernangomez. The pass to Rose. Hernangomez in the corner. LeBron against Antetokounmpo. Right side Rose. 4 on the shot clock. Bledsoe outside. Tries yet again. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And James, a natural leader. Someone his teammates look up to, and he just has that commanding presence.
And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Bucks trail by 16. Timeout called, the Bucks. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
And, Kevin, they need this timeout. He's flat out owning them right now. Can't miss.
And let's check out stats for James. He's been dominant over the last month. 3rd in field goal percentage, 4th in scoring, and his playmaking ability, unquestioned, one of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And it's a strong accomplishment. 3rd best in field goal percentage. He just refuses to take bad shots. That's why his coaches love him. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
You know, Kevin, you got to be careful guarding Henson when he's deep inside him. A physical big man who doesn't shy away from the contact.
Taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw, good. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter. Antetokounmpo against James. Bledsoe for 3. That doesn't go either for Bledsoe.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding.
Agreed. I mean, when the defense is right there, you've got to move the ball, make the extra pass. That's a case of a poor shot selection.
And one thing you notice with Giannis is just how much better this team is with him on the floor. What he brings on offense and defense is as huge as any player in our league.
Passes it to Brogdon. Over Bledsoe. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Bledsoe dishes to LeBron. Left side Rose. Holmes kicks to Bledsoe. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. From deep, Rose. Rebound by Parker. And Greg, with Giannis, the team is so much more dangerous with him on the floor offensively, and the numbers back it up.
Yeah, Giannis, one of the few difference makers who can impact the game on both ends. Causes a ton of turnovers with his D, but also can facilitate or carry a team with his offense.
Here's Bledsoe, and the whistle blows, so a chance here for a three-point play.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
Makers checked in for Milwaukee. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Daniels, he's checked in for LeBron. Here's Brogdon. Buries it down low. Brogdon's got 4 this quarter.
Kevin, it certainly hasn't been for lack of effort, but still, his team needs him to do more out there.
And Bledsoe, here we go.
Hey, that reach of Henson, remarkably long, unbelievably long, and that allows him to wipe away shots effectively.
And Cleveland making a change here. Baldwin's checked in. Holmes, that's a screen. Hernan Gomez in the corner, right wing. Here's Baldwin. Antetokounmpo defending. Baldwin kicks to Holmes. Here's Rose, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Rose has got 9 points.
And great elevation on that shot from Rose. When his jumper is falling, he becomes a nightmare to defend.
And the call will be against Hernan Gomez. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Brogdon the pass to Henson. Dishes to Antetokounmpo. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. They led by as many as 18 points.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Now, here's Brogdon. He's tightly guarded. Henson with the screen. The floater. It's tipped, and he gets it back. And finally, they hit one. Brogdon's got 6 here in this quarter.
And that's exactly why you got to box him out, because when you don't, that's what happens. He burns you on the glass.
3-pointer. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds in this game. Middleton dishes to Henson. Back to Middleton.
That foul gives him 4, so he's got to settle down a bit.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
What a tremendous showing from the 3-pointer all through this game.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good, crisp passes.
And the Bucks with some changes. Alan Williams, he's checked in for John Henson. Tony Snell comes in for Antetokounmpo, and it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Brogdon. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Shumpert's checked in. Pass to Baldwin. No good from outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Middleton kicks to Maker. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Cleveland leading by 11. Feeds to Rose. To the inside, Hernan Gomez.
And that was the play to make. Rose making the right read.
And the Bucks with possession here. Middleton on the wing. Here's Maker. He's got 8. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Rose goes in. Out to Shumpert. Pass to Baldwin. There's the screen. Maker with the double team. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Dellavedova. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. A 3 off the inbound. Maker, great positioning on the putback. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else's.
Dellavedova kicks to Williams. Dishes it to Middleton. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. 5 to shoot. Here's Snell. Here's Maker. It's deflected. And that'll be Milwaukee as it goes out of bounds. Bucks retain possession. Middleton on the wing. He kicks it to Dellavedova. Picked by Williams. Snell, the pass to Williams. Goes back up. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And a chance now to review the shot chart for the Bucks.
And as this chart shows, things just aren't falling for him like they usually do. He isn't ice cold, but nothing is falling his way, and he's become an inefficient source of points for his team.
And he sinks the second. The Cavaliers leading by 12. Here's Baldwin. He's got 11. Fires the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 17.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And it's Middleton penetrating. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Middleton's got 12 points in the game.
It's really easy to admire and respect the explosiveness of Middleton. I mean, if you give this guy a lane to the basket, he'll take full advantage of it right away.
There's a good screen. And there's the pass to Baldwin. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And I think they're winning because of him. I mean, he's hitting a lot of his shots right now.
Dellavedova kicks to Middleton. There's a screen by Williams. Back to Middleton. It's stolen by Rose. And here we go. Shumpert running it up the court.
Yeah, getting theirs before the defense can set up.
Perfect execution. That's how you take advantage of a transition opportunity.
Great way to see the alley-oop. That replay courtesy of Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Middleton dishes to Dellavedova. Back to Middleton. Outside Williams. Now here is Dellavedova. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
Excellent concentration from the deep. Intimidated the shooter, bothered him, distracted him, and made him think twice as he went in for that layup.
The Bucks making a switch here. Parker's checked in. LeBron, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. 50 seconds left in the third. Defended by Dellavedova. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's LeBron outside. Count that bucket. He's got 19.
And everything they're attempting is going in. Tremendous run here in the third.
And a much-needed run, too, Greg. I mean, they've turned it up a notch. Really taking over now.
Parker with a clean look. And the Bucks miss again.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Now Dellavedova, picked by Williams. And so it's Cleveland, cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. A chance now to hear Jason Kidd talking to his team moments ago.
We're not talking to each other. Offensively or defensively, let's talk.
And Coach Jason Kidd citing one of the things that can happen over the course of an evening, breakdown in communication.
And the problem is, even in a league of superstars, this is ultimately a team game. You have to work together to succeed.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Dellavedova and Snell pair up at the 1 and the 2. Parker out there with Williams, and it's Maker in at the 5. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Dellavedova kicks to Parker. And he makes good on the layup.
Man, I like his muscular body. This guy is able to body up defenders and still get the shot that he wants. He's excellent at finishing through contact.
Baldwin the pass to James. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Bledsoe dishes to James. Again, James missing. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. And here is Dellavedova. Back to Parker. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. And now the fast break, LeBron with the ball. And Maker sends it back. LeBron against Parker. Here's Baldwin. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got his 7th assist in the game.
And with that 3, his 2nd of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Jacks up a 3. Another miss by Parker.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again. Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special, and they pulled it off just right.
Dellavedova kicks to Williams. Back to Dellavedova. Bucks passing it around. Parker outside. Williams passes to Parker. 5 to shoot. Cans the shot with nobody near him.
Really got to love watching Parker shoot the ball. Just impeccable form on his jump shot.
Here's James. Passes it to Baldwin. The dish now to Bledsoe. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Well, you know, the D just hasn't been there for real. I mean, these shooters are getting any perimeter shot they want. It's a bunch of warm-up jump shots out there.
It's Parker outside. Hits it from 3-point range. Parker's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Timeout called, Cleveland. And Greg, when Jabari Parker is healthy, he has shown that he can be a go-to scorer in this league.
Parker reminds me a bit of how Carmelo Anthony looked at the same age. His ability to just blow by defenders is going to always be something he can lean on. Just fantastic with how efficient he is at this age.
Wilson against James. The rebound by the Bucks.
If you're a pro, you got to drain that shot. I mean, doesn't matter who you are. The defense left him wide open. Pros make those.
The Cavaliers leading by 22. Begovic with a screen. Bledsoe dishes to LeBron. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. 18 points for LeBron.
And he had one in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on him.
Pass to Vaughn. Here's Wilson. He feeds it to Dellavedova. Ring shot on the way. They shoot again. He takes it up and lays it in.
And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
Yeah, those are back crushers. I mean, they really crack your back when you give teams second shots like that.
Daniels kicks to James. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. Can't do much better than that, guys.
Clark, we've seen a few active players have their own podcast that they produce throughout the season. That's a good idea or a bad idea for you?
Again, I'm ambivalent to that because the landscape is so different now with the social media platforms. And I like the fact that players have a chance to control their narrative, their story, through the different social media platforms, the Players Tribune, podcasts. Now, you have to balance that with your responsibilities and obligations to your team, your teammates, and your franchise. And so that's where it becomes a challenge, managing your time effectively and using it wisely. But clearly, players should have the opportunity to be fully engaged people beyond just playing the game.
No good on the second free throw.
He's simply just willing himself to the line here. Boy, he's having a tough time right now. Seems like he's forcing his shot a bit to me, Kevin, not letting it come in the flow of the game.
It's Henderson on the wing. The Cavaliers again can't hit. For Milwaukee, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Brogdon the pass to Middleton. Henson with the screen. Antetokounmpo against Henderson. Parker's shot is off. The Cavaliers leading by 22. LeBron dishes to Daniels. Henderson kicks to Begovic. Bledsoe outside. Good on the triple. Bledsoe's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Cavs.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second three of the half right there.
Henson with the screen. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 4 assists now tonight. LeBron against Parker. LeBron outside, and Bledsoe has it in the corner. And another three for Cleveland.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Brogdon with it. Eric Bledsoe covering. Parker outside. From deep. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Begovic has got his 3rd rebound on the night. James, no good.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
Clark, we've seen the bench celebration become almost an art form in the NBA over the past few seasons. Are you surprised this is a thing now?
Not at all. Again, when everything is captured and documented and you're going to have creativity and attention-grabbing celebration. So it's just part of the landscape.
By himself, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Really amazing. Absolutely astonishing how accomplished
Antetokounmpo is on defense.
Oh, wow.
Come on now, bring the thunder, rock that rim.
And there's no question that James is one of the best dunkers ever. A forceful finisher who loves showing off his athleticism.
Yes, that goes in.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
LeBron James on the wing. And Pekovic throws it down.
A great feed, and that assist gives him a triple-double. You gotta love that kind of player, able to get it done in just about every facet. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for the Bucks. And then for Cleveland, Hernan Gomez is checked in for Nikola Pekovic. Rashawn Holmes comes in for Gerald Henderson. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Daniels. Bledsoe outside. Kicks it to Rose. Pulls up on the wing. Milwaukee with the rebound. Parker's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. There's the feed to Dellavedova. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. It's good. Brogdon's got 10 points here in the second half.
Man, it's so good to see how Dellavedova plays to his strengths, guys. I mean, specifically, how he finds the open man. Nice.
LeBron James on the wing. Antetokounmpo defending. Officials have been scrutinized by players and coaches and analysts alike for as long as the games have been played. Clark, just how hard is it to be an official in the NBA?
Kevin, harder than I can really articulate. When you think about the number of calls, the speed and strength and athleticism of the players, the dimensions of the court being such a confined space for 10 extremely athletic, powerful players. All of that speaks to me in this way. The NBA officials are fantastic. Yes, they make mistakes, but all human beings make mistakes, and that human element should always be part of the game. I like technology aiding the officials, but I don't ever want to see us eliminate the human element of officiating.
Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. And that's 13 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, you've got to recognize how active Middleton is on defense. I mean, this is a guy that you can't afford to be careless around.
And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Great frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions, a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Nikola Pekovic. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for Troy Daniels.
Man, I love watching Parker take control of the offense. A score from anywhere on the court, and somebody who possesses a lot of confidence, actually boatloads of it.
In the corner, it's James. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the NBA has a concerted effort to lower the amount of back-to-back games for the players. Clark, should they stretch out the season even further?
No, the ideal solution, Kevin, would be to reduce the number of games, to cut a month off the season. That would be the way to get to where we need to get to. The season should be 66 to 70 games. It should be spaced out over a 6-month period. And if you cut 12 to 16 games, then you would be able to actually get fewer number of back-to-backs. Stretching the season out longer, to me, is not the answer. Reducing the number of games would be the best way to get to the solution. But that toothpaste is out of the tube, and I don't know if we can ever get it back in.
Agreed. Parker passes to Brogdon. In the corner, Middleton with it. Rose with the block.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Cavaliers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget. And
on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far. They've won 2 straight.
Yep, but 2 more to go before the end of the season, and they'll obviously be very confident heading into those 2 games.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for LeBron.
You know, getting a triple-double isn't easy because I never had one of those, but somehow he made it look easy, just showing you how versatile his game is.
That's his 5th personal foul.
That's good from Antetokounmpo.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they've put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Puts it up from 12. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Daniels dishes to Rose. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. LeBron, what did you pick up defensively that allowed you to win this game?
I mean, well, they broke us down still off the bounce. We want to do a better job of trying to keep our chest in front of them, but we did a really good job of contesting their shots, and it allowed us to get on the boards and get rebounds.
No rebounds, no rings. Congrats, LeBron. Thanks. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long and good night, everyone.